Annie opened her shoe locker inside. Her shoes were stuffed with razor blades. Back in class, her chair was soaked with some unknown liquid, yet she sat down anyway. Annie had been bullied for as long as she could remember, led by a cruel girl named Cassie. And when Annie resisted, the punishments only grew worse. But home wasn't a safe place either. Her brother Jack was perfect in everyone else's eyes, good grades, polite, admired. But behind closed doors, he treated Annie like a punching bag. That night, she silently begged him not to hit her stomach because she was on her period. Jack didn't care. He sneered, "I work hard every day. You're useless." The only light in Annie's life was a stray cat she found under a bridge. But her tormentor, Abby, discovered it too. The next morning, Annie saw blood on the train tracks. She didn't want to believe it. At school, she opened her locker and found a strange package, a toy gun, shipped by a mysterious website called Magical Girl Site. The note inside promised her real power. Annie thought it was a joke until Abby cornered her with a grown man to humiliate her. Terrified, Annie ran, but they trapped her in a garage. Then Abby pulled out a tiny collar, her cat's collar. Annie froze, realizing the blood she saw that morning was her cat's. Abby laughed, saying it died beautifully. Something inside Annie snapped. She pulled out the gun. They mocked her, but Annie wished with all her heart that the sight was real. She pulled the trigger instantly. Abby and her gang vanished. Hours later, their bodies were found on the train tracks, crushed just like the cat. Annie had become a magical girl. The next day, Cassie confronted her, convinced Annie was behind the deaths. But before Cassie could attack, time froze. A classmate, Alice, appeared. She revealed she was a magical girl. To her power was time control. Alice told Annie, "Bullies don't deserve sympathy. Join me if we erase them all. Wouldn't that be amazing?" And now Annie faced a choice with her new power. She could punish every bully. But what about her brother Jack?